welcome to my channel. I am Learn Bunny and I am ever so grateful that you are here with me today to talk about books, life, and enjoyment. So we are going to go ahead and get down to it. So this is for my February TBR. I know it's around, what's it called? It's called Lunar Year. So I'm actually pretty excited for that, and I'm looking for more Chinese folklore and fantasy with, of course, a little smidgen of romance to go along with it. And because it's February, so I'm really excited to get into that. So I have completed a couple of books over the last month, which will possibly be in another video. Maybe, maybe not. I have yet to decide if I'm going to do a January wrap-up. But since I am already here, I have completed the Daughter of the Moon Goddess. So that actually brings us into one of the first books that I will be reading for February. And that is going to be Heart of the Sun Warrior, which is the second book in this, I think it's a duology by Su Lin Tan, and I am very excited. The first book, it had me so enamored, I didn't want to put it down. I had to, but oh my goodness. So to complete the continuation of this, after winning her mother's freedom from Celestial Emperor Xingyin, thrives in the enchanting tranquility of her home, but her fragile peace is threatened by the discovery of a strange magic on the moon and unsettling changes in the celestial kingdom as the emperor tightens his grip on power. While Xingyin is determined to keep clear of the rising danger, the discovery of shocking truth spurs her into a perilous confrontation. Forced to flee from her home once more. Wow, once more. Again? Really? Xingyin and her companions venture to explore lands of the immortal realm, encountering legendary characters, shrewd monarchs, beloved friends, and bitter adversaries. With alliances shifting quicker than the tide, Xingyin has to overcome past grudges and amenities to forge a new path forward, seeking aid where she never imagined she would. As an unspeakable terror sweeps across the realm, Xingyin must uncover the truth of her heart and claw her way through the devastation to rise against the evil before it destroys the world she has grown to love, even if doing so demands the greatest price of all. Oh my god, yeah, I really want to get into this. I really want to read this so badly. I cannot wait for this. After everything she had gone through in the first book, I really cannot wait. And I really, really, really hope that they wrap up the romance with the prince and I get to see all the lovely ways. I don't know if it could possibly be, the sacrifice she has to make is for herself, her love, or for her family. You never know. I'm excited to go ahead and read this. And so the next book we're gonna go into is Song of Silver Flame and Night. I actually had seen this on January 1st, and I quickly pre-ordered it because it came out January 3rd, so it has been sitting with me for a little bit. But I was on vacation for about a week, so I only could bring possibly 2 books and my Kindle. And so far, because of school, I have not been able to crack this open. I did kind of go in and read the first chapter, and I'm like, okay, this is something that I'm not going to be able to put down. And just based off of the first chapter alone, it is amazing, and I'm very, very, very excited to start reading this. Again, I have this weird obsession with Chinese folklore right now, and it is currently just going and going and going, and it will never stop. So, well, I hope it never stops. Most likely it won't. But anyway, so this is by Amelie Wen Zhao, and once Lan had a different name, now she goes by one of the Elanshin? I don't know. That's Elanshin? colonizers gave her when they invaded her kingdom, killed her mother, and outlawed her people's magic. She spends her nights as a song girl in Hakgong, a city transformed by the conquerors, and her days scavenging for what she could find of the past. Anything to understand a strange mark burned into her arm by her mother in her last act before she died. The mark is mysterious, untranslatable, Hin character. Oh, an untranslatable Hin character. And no one but Lan can see it until the night a boy appears at her tea house and saves her life. Zen is a practitioner. Zen? Zen. Zen is a practitioner, one of the fabled magicians of the last kingdom. Their magic was rumored to have been drawn from the demons they commune? I am so bad at this. I am so sorry. But as we keep on going, I will keep on getting better. Their magic was rumored to have been drawn from the demons they communed with. Commune. There we go. That was the word. Magic believed to be long lost. Now it must be hidden from the Latians at all costs. When Zen comes across Lan, he recognizes what she is. A practitioner with a powerful ability hidden in the mark on her arm. He's never seen anything like it. But he knows that if there are answers, they lie deep in the pine forest of the misty mountains of the last kingdom, with an order of practicing masters planning to overthrow the Elatian regime. Both Lan and Zen have secrets buried deep within secrets they must hide from others, and secrets that they themselves have yet to discover. Fate has connected them, but their destiny remains unwritten. Both hold the power to liberate their land, and both hold the power to destroy the world. Now the battle for the last kingdom begins. Oh no. I folded that by accident while closing it. I got too excited. Oh my goodness. I always love a power between good and evil and a little bit and sprinkling of twists here and there. I am super duper duper excited to read this one. And of course, because, you know, it goes on theme with what I'm doing. And now for the third book, it's I think the correct term is xiaxia, which is I'm not too sure how to explain this one correctly, but it's basically a light novel kind of situation. Not a light novel, but an adaptation from a web novel, essentially. So, and it's BL, so Boys Love, which the first book of this was just outstanding. I literally read it maybe within 5 hours. I'm a very slow reader, but when it comes down to it, I have enjoyed it so much. And I love the fact that, of course, they had pictures of bunnies in the first novel, which, of course, obsession, hence the bunnies. Hello everybody, again. So the third book I am going to be reading is the second volume of The Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation by Mo Dao Shushi, and I am very much looking forward to this since this is the second adaptation. This is going to be the version called Haunted by Sin, and it's going to be following the trail of a dismembered corpse. Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji arrive at the gates of Yi City, an old abandoned town shrouded in mist. Restless spirits, a fiendish foe, awaits them in the shadows, heralding a tale of heartbreak and tragedy. When the mysterious corpse's identity is finally revealed, the hunt for its killer plunges Wei Wuxian back into the depths of the cultivation world politics, where he must keep his enemies close and Lan Wangjing closer. I have the third book in the series as well. I may end up doing a complete binge read of all 5 to 6 volumes. I'm not sure volume 6 is out yet, but I know that I have the first 3 and I am super duper duper excited about this book. I also have a couple of extra xiaxia books that I might be reading as well. I just don't want to overshoot because between classes, working, and everything else, I wish I had so much more time. Like, I want to live my life through these books. It is insane. I just, oh my gosh, I really can't wait to get into these. Like, my nose is gonna be buried in this. Unlike the corpses of this book, which they're not buried. They come back to life. Just in the first volume, by the end of it, I was screaming. Like, fangirl screaming, like super excited. Okay, so now that we've gotten the regular wordy books and physical books, I'm actually gonna go ahead and go into our manga because I actually have the full set of Ouran High School Host Club that I was finally able to order after about 2 years because the box set was way too out of my price range, but I finally found it in my price range. So I'm going to be slowly working my way through that. So what I am going to be reading is I'm going to be reading volumes 3 to 5 of Ouran High School Host Club. This manga and anime has always been a great part of my life. I remember sitting and finally finding it maybe, wow, when we had to watch anime in parts. I remember looking for parts 1, 2, and 3 of this anime specifically, and sometimes it was hard to come by. And then every week, because I guess I found it a little on the early side, so the whole anime wasn't even completed by the time I found this. I think it came out about 2006, if I'm right. But I say I'm the biggest fan of this. I have never completely finished reading all of the manga, which is very sad, but it's amazing now that I has adult monies and I can buy the whole box set and binge read it to my heart's content. Even though I do want to binge read it, I can't. So we're just gonna go with volumes 3 to 5, and basically Ouran High School Host Club is a shoujo. So basically Haruji Fujioka is in a she received a scholarship into her school of Ouran Academy, and during just the first book, I know spoilers, but this thing has been out for quite a while now, she has been accepted into Ouran High School Academy, and she's just trying to find a simple place to study. She's going so many different places. People are super duper loud. And then lo and behold, music room 3 shoots open, and there she finds the host club. Then later she ends up bumping into and breaking 80 million yen. An 80 million yen? 8 million yen? 80 million yen base, and now she's basically a part of she was inducted into the host club to basically pay back her debt and be the host club's dog, as they would call it. Just a bunch of wacky situations, which I absolutely love, and each of the members of the host club, and of course Haruhi, have their own original personalities, just which makes me love them even more, which makes me super excited to finally get into it. I know that in the anime there was a lot of stuff that was missing out of the manga. I cannot wait for Tamaki to finally meet his mother again after like so long and see the ending and how everything else goes. So the next manga I will be picking up is actually Spy Family Volume 8. I am currently almost 75% done with Volume 7, and as you guys know, Spy Family is one of the biggest anime right now, so I am very much looking forward to this. And then Volume 9 comes out in March, the end of March, I think March 26th if I'm right, but not too sure. So I'll just go ahead and read the back of this, even though I should have done that for Ouran. I did not, but I'll just go ahead and do this, of course. So Master Spy Twilight is an unparalleled is unparalleled when it comes to going undercover on dangerous missions for the betterment of the world. But when he receives the ultimate assignment of getting married and having a kid, he may finally be in over his head. Yeah, I would be too. That is one assignment that would make me like, what are you talking about? And then Yor is assigned to be a bodyguard for a mafia family on a cruise ship by the secret organization Garden. But with Lloyd and Anya also on board, thanks to a giveaway they won, Yor is starting to have doubts about her secret life as an assassin. Oh my god. So the thing is that I never really read the back of the manga. If I already know that I'm loving the manga, I'm just gonna read it. That's just my thing. I'm not even gonna look at the synopsis or the summary. That I'm just gonna read it from volume 1 to whenever, and I hope this like at least 800 volumes because I am loving this. Oh man, I think I might end up reading this tonight after I read volume 7. Again, I'm really hoping to read more manga and more books in the month of February, but due to the extraneous amount of work and studying that I have to do for my classes and certifications, oh man, I really hope I don't get burned out. But even if I do get burned out, I always have books to read. So I'll go from the nonfiction of the studies to the fictions of the worlds that I actually want to live in, because I'd rather be a sorcerer trying to kill off dragons. Alright, so final volume of, well, not the final volume, but my very first volume is going to be Junji Ito's Loveless. This is actually my very first Junji Ito manga, and I am super excited to really get into this. I know that this is like a medley of a couple of his stories, so I'm just gonna go ahead and read this. An intoxicating beauty turns a small town into a bloody hell. Wonderful. Ryosuke returns to the town where he once lived when rumors began swirling about girls killing themselves after encountering a bewitchingly handsome young man. Harboring his own secret from his time spent to this town, Ryosuke attempts to capture this beautiful boy and closes the case. Starting with the strikingly bloody Love Sickness, this volume collects 10 stories showcasing horror master Junji Ito in peak form, including the strange Hikizuri siblings and the Rib Woman. Hey, everybody needs a little spoopy in their life before anything else. You know, it's always spooky season here. Even though it doesn't look like it, I like spooky. I really love spooky. Well, that actually is about it, and I think this is the wrap up of my February TBR. I am hoping to see you guys even more and see you soon, and I hope you guys have a lovely day. Make sure to water yourselves, give yourself some lettuce, give yourself some carrots, and, you know, be friendly, be blessed, and be bunnies. Bye!